Welcome to Engineering Scale Models, where the details live. Hey folks, how's everybody doing today? It is, time for the channel to do its update thing for the new year. With all of YouTube's issues and things like that, I felt that the Crazy Gamer Models tag having gamer in the title was going to be an issue, and I didn't want to have to deal with the issues. So after about a month of deliberation, I have decided to call my channel Engineering Scale Models, which is, you should have seen the changes. The Facebook has changed, the Instagram has changed, and the Twitter has changed. So they should be on the screen. Yeah, they're working on the screen and scrolling through a little bit about the channel and all that stuff. We're going to talk about some other stuff that's coming up this week, but I want to touch a little bit more on the new channel change and what's going on. I have been working with some different companies to show off these higher end detailing kits for scale model ships and some aircraft, resin upgrades and PE upgrades. So I'm going to be introducing that in the new year with a new build. I'll announce that build on the 1st of January, New Year's Day. So we'll talk about that then, but there will be a new build. The current build, the LST that I'm working on currently, will be continued, and the North Carolina will be continued. So I hope you guys are okay with the changes in the channel name and the focusing of the channel on putting detail on these kits, modifying the kits to make them more historically accurate. Still going to do the history of the models, but we're going to focus more on adding the add-on kits, the detail up kits for models, and focus on those and adding those to the models and solving any issues that arise with them. So let's go to the bench here, and as you can see, the bench is empty, but I just want to give a quick update on the LST. Part 2 is done. A lot of the stuff you'll see me working on in part 2, that is done. It'll go out either Tuesday or Thursday, and you'll see some more of that. I'm working on part 3 now, so it's moving along very well. I have a lot of detail I need to take off, and I'm going to show some techniques for taking that off. I got a new tool. I got a new mini mill that I'm going to be showing off. But if you have watched my North Carolina series, or you've been following me on Facebook or Instagram, links in the description, you know I was having some issues with some hatch covers and the not being in the photo etch kit, and then having issues where I sanded off a bunch of detail for my wooden deck. So I had received the Pontos Models wooden deck for the North Carolina. I didn't want to go down this route, but it looks like I have backed myself in the corner and going to have to do that. So I got this wooden deck that's going to come into play on the North Carolina. I'll talk about it more in the upgrade in the North Carolina update video. We'll go through the instructions and how it's put on and things. It'll be a little bit before it gets put on, so it'll go well, I hope. So, and then to cover the hatches that are incorrect, I got from Infini Models their USN watertight doors in 1/350th scale. And then I got from Alliance Model Works U.S. Navy vessels watertight doors and hatch shutters, and I can see the pieces right on the top there that I need. So I will point those out in the North Carolina update, where they're going to go and how I'm going to incorporate them. I'm going to have to do some work because I already kind of planned on not worrying about it, but then I found those items, so I'm going to work on that. So it's gonna go, it should go well for the North Carolina now that I have these issues solved. So that is on that aspect. Now, we are going to be talking about, we're still going to be doing tool updates and reviews. I have been using a lot of these Infini products, the sanding products from Infini Model. I have their sanding sponge here. I have their Zebra sanding sticks. They're quite large, but for the ships they seem to work. And then I also have some of their softer spongy sticks. And then what is very nice is I have their right here, their elastic sanding film, which is fantastic. And I'll go into depth on those. You'll see them being used in the videos, and I'll go into more depth in there. So most of the kits that we will be showing off on the channel and working with will be the Infini Model kits, the Pontos kits, some Eduard kits, and some MK1 design kits. Most of those are out of Korea, so it's some nice stuff there. And I think that is going to be about it for the update. I don't have a lot, but the channel, like I said, has changed. I have gotten all the social media changed. I had to create a new Facebook page, Engineering Scale Models, so that is fixed. It's at Engineering Scale Models. Link for that is in the description. Also, the Twitter had to change. It is now Engineering SCA3. So at Engineering SCA3, which was way better than the last one I had with all the numbers that I couldn't say or remember. So there you go. I have a new email, engineeringscalemodels@gmail.com. Instagram, Engineering Scale Models. Facebook, same. And then there's the Twitter. And then these links are also in the description. And I have also switched over my Patreon page, so you can check out there for any information. And I do tool reviews and stuff, and it's going to pick up a lot more. I'm still working on it. By the first of the year, I'm going to have everything working great. This rest of this year is I'm going to start changing things over and adding some new techniques. If you watched my LST build part 1, you'll notice that I filmed it in clips. So I'm doing that now instead of one long droning on video like this one. So, and I'm hoping to cover more stuff in those videos. So that's going to do it for this Update Monday. Stay tuned this week. We have a North Carolina update, more on the LST, probably look at some tools. It's going to be about 3 videos a week now due to the extra editing I'm going to be doing. So I hope that you guys enjoy the changes. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Shoot me an email with your ideas. And I want to have a huge shout out to John Kessler. He has a YouTube channel. It is great if you're into tabletop gaming or cool food to eat when you're doing your hobbies. Check his channel out. He has a Hobby Eat series, and he has been so helpful in helping me with this changeover. The logo, he helped me with the logo. The logo on the screen now, the ESM with the little black hole thing, or white hole, whatever you want to call it. He actually got that for me, made that, and that's what sold me on this whole thing. So he's been super helpful. He helped me with the program that makes all the slides. So I'd like to thank you so much, John. I appreciate it. Huge shout out. I'll put a link to your channel in the description of this video. Thank you so much. And on that note, guys, you guys have a fantastic day.